Welcome back to my channel. I hope you stay with me while we go through these lessons from the trees. Now, have you ever noticed that a plant or a tree is everywhere you look, even in places where the soil is questionable? Even weeds that are considered as unwanted plants are persistent and claim their space or their place on this earth. A few of the life-sustaining things that trees offer include oxygen, shelter, and food. Let's just say we couldn't survive without trees. In addition to these resources, we can learn so much from simply looking at the physical appearance of a tree and how it lives and survives. Newton, who is known as the man who discovered gravity, declared that there is a mystery that surrounds trees as nutrients and water move from the root up to and through the leaves. With that said, are you ready for some of the lessons you can learn from a tree? First, you have to take care of yourself first. Because trees take care of themselves first, they are able to offer us a lot. As mentioned above, oxygen, food, and shelter. For instance, if the tree does not take in adequate amounts of sunlight or water, then it will not be beautiful, healthy, or robust enough to offer anything of value. Therefore, as humans, it is essential that we take care of ourselves first, as we cannot pour water from an empty cup. Remain grounded even in the face of great success. This is speaking to staying connected to your inner being. As the trees grow up and out, the roots take a deeper hold. This allows it to withstand the strongest winds that may come against it, and it is harder to uproot it. Now, what does this have to do with being grounded even in success? Our inner being or our roots remain firm no matter what is going on externally. So when we lose touch with our roots, we are more likely to become easily swayed and get lost in a fleeting outer reality. Spend some time in stillness. Even the trees know when it is time to be still. During the month of November, for example, certain trees stand looking like sticks and bones, spreading their arms like dancers, according to Cynthia Ryland. The trees are teaching us here that there's a time to do and also a time to just be. Life has many ups and down moments. We usually feel motivated and energetic during the up times, but it is important that we use the down times for reflection, relaxation, and rest. Spend time in being still, in solitude, reflecting, seeking to understand, and asking questions. Stillness times help us to gain insight that will serve as guide into the next steps in life. Sometimes it is important to be present in the moment and not become lost in thoughts. Challenges are here to make you stronger. You may not have known that the storms make trees take deeper roots. This is a popular lesson from the trees. Our challenges come to make us stronger and grow deeper roots to stand on. As humans, we tend to scorn at the challenges that life throws at us, especially if they are difficult. But if you take a look back, you will see that it was those very challenges that you overcome that have shaped you to be the strong person you are today. And if you have not yet reached that strong person you want to be, please take this lesson from the trees. When we deal with challenges, we learn important life lessons. That is, we grow internally in order to reach our true potential. There is immense power within you. Except for Creation Day, every plant starts with a small seed. A fully grown tree teaches us that sometimes there is great potential hidden in ordinary things. It requires a right vision to find it. To put it another way, although a seed may appear insignificant, there is a whole tree hidden inside of it. The right resources are needed to bring out the tree, like sunlight, water, and soil. Like the seed, we need to realize that there is great potential hiding within you that can flourish when we get in touch with the right resources. Now, what are your right resources? Is it right attitude? Is it a right vision? Is it a right mission? Is it self-awareness or self-belief? Release the hold you have on perfectionism. I am sure you will agree with me that trees are still beautiful even when they are bent and twisted in some weird ways. In fact, I believe that their beauty comes from their imperfections. Alice Walker puts it perfectly. In nature, nothing is perfect and everything is perfect. My favorite thing to say about myself is that I am perfectly imperfect or perfectly flawed. The important lesson from the tree here is that perfectionism is relative to the individual. It's an illusion. It's a myth. That is, what looks perfect to someone may not look perfect to another person. Perfectionism stifles creativity, and it will only prevent you from taking certain actions and expressing your true self. Try your best at everything you do, but do not spend precious time trying to be perfect. Happiness comes from inside. Have you ever noticed how nature does seem happy for no apparent reason, even when the weather looks bleaky? This teaches us that happiness is truly a state of mind. We do not need a specific reason to be happy, and we can find happiness in big things, simple things, and even small things, anywhere we look for it. For instance, by simply bringing your attention to the present moment, you can find happiness in being grateful, just for living, just for life. Release the things that are not useful to you. Dead leaves on a tree usually just fall off naturally. The trees never hold on to the dead leaves, but instead they let them go to make way for the growth of fresh, new leaves. As humans, we have the tendency to hold on to many things that do not serve us, like bad habits, limiting beliefs, toxic relationships, and negative thoughts. Doing this only drains our energy and prevents us from doing the things that would make our future better. Let this lesson from the trees sink right in. Just like how the trees let go of dead leaves, let go of all the things that do not serve you. Small steps lead to great results. Someone said that the giant pine tree grows from a tiny sprout, and the journey of 1,000 miles starts from beneath your feet. This important lesson from the trees teaches us that small actions can truly make a great difference. Look on the journey of a pine tree for instance. Even though the goals may look overwhelmingly big, you only attain them when you make small and steady steps toward them. There's no other way to get to that goal but to start making the small steps. Let go of your resistance to change. The willow or the bamboo tree survives mostly. You know why? Because they bend with the wind, while the stiff trees usually become damaged when the wind becomes too strong for them. The bendable trees teach us that there are a lot of benefits in being adaptable, flexible, and more accepting of change. Because change is inevitable, meaning it must happen, when we resist, we tend to focus on only the negative aspect of any situation and not see the positive aspects. When you let go and accept a situation, even if it is difficult to do, you develop positive thoughts that help you to come up with the right solutions for dealing with these situations. Last, but by no means the least, be patient. Time usually brings good things. The lesson is so simple and yet profound. Trees teach us that everything in life happens at the right time, and good things always come to those who wait. Because the trees knows this, it does not struggle during the growth process, but simply do and be at the appropriate times. When the leaves fall off during autumn season, it's simply and patiently wait for spring, which is known as the regeneration season. When the land becomes dry, it waits patiently in confidence that rain will come one day. Purpose in your mind to become self-caring, grounded, still, strong, great, powerful, flexible, happy, and patient like nature's teacher, the tree